welcome back to Joyful Half Acre. I'm Kim, and today we're going to talk pears. I was given a 5-gallon bucket of pears from a friend. If you've watched any of my other videos, it's actually the same friend that has given me a 5-gallon bucket of apples and about the same, more than that, of grapes. So I guess he supplies our fruit needs this year anyway. But I am so happy to have pears to try out some new recipes. And I asked on the Stivers Homesteads Facebook page, it's called Stive Tribe. I asked on there if anyone had any good pear recipes, because we've tried canning them before and we didn't eat them, really. Nobody really liked them. So I need some recipes to make with them now. And I got a lot of really good responses, and I wrote down different recipes I'm going to try. And so now it's time to do that. I'm going to be making 4 to 6 recipes. I'm not sure how many yet. And I'm going to start today and just give you little clips of them and how we liked them and what we thought. And I'm not sure if it'll be 1 or 2 videos. I'm not sure yet, because I'm just starting today with the first. So keep watching to see what we make with our pears. The first recipe we're going to try today is pear bread. 1/2 cup vegetable oil, 1 cup granulated sugar, 2 eggs, 1 1/4 cup fresh pears, 1 1/2 cups flour, 1/2 teaspoon baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, and a little extra, 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, and a teaspoon of vanilla. Then we'll stir this. All right, I have finished mixing it up. I'm going to put it in the oven for 1 hour at 350 degrees. And the pear bread is done. All right.
It's pear bread?
Yes. Try it and let's see how you like it. Honest opinions, please.
Good.
Is it good? Well, evidently Ella likes it. She stuffed her mouth full.
Are we able to have seconds?
Maybe in a minute. Well, evidently they liked it. First pear recipe is a success. And recipe number 2 for our pears, I'm going to be making pear smoothies. My kids love smoothies. It's a great afternoon snack for them, so I'm going to make them some. I am out of yogurt though, so I'm going to be just kind of experimenting, and I'll use a little bit of milk, I think. Fun fact, I looked up on Google for recipes without pear smoothies without yogurt, and all the recipes I saw had yogurt. Greek yogurt. I thought that was interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna whip up some pear smoothies for the kids, and we'll see if the kids like them. All right, and our pear smoothies are done. Okay, kids, try it. And if you notice, don't you like our cute cups we got from Grandma? They're the Little Mermaid cups.
I really like it.
Is it good? What do you think, Bryce? Not so much?
It tastes kind of bland.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Ella's slurping away with her straw upside down, and Clay is not home from school yet. This will be our after school snack we're having just a little early. All right, so I guess the pear smoothies maybe weren't the best, but now let's try another recipe. Next pear recipe is going to be a pear tart. And I've already made the crust. I'm using a recipe off Pinterest. I will link it in the description box below. And I am changing it completely. It says to use a puff pastry crust, but I didn't have any and I still wanted to try it, so I'm just using a regular pie crust, and I've kind of shaped it like they do in the picture. So, but I really wanted to try this recipe because it just looks and sounds really good. Start off with putting some cream cheese down. I put a little bit of vanilla and a little bit of sugar in some cream cheese, and I've got my oven preheated to 400 degrees. And then we're gonna smooth this around. It actually, in this recipe, it says at the very bottom of the recipe, I think next time I'll try cream cheese on it. And I just so happen to have cream cheese, so I thought, well, I'm gonna try it because that sounds even better. We put the sauce on, and we just put a little bit of that around. Just spread half of it down on the bottom. We put sliced pears on here. Then I sprinkle the rest of the sauce on top. Now we put the tart in the oven at 400 degrees for 15 to 18 minutes. So what'd you think of the pear tart, Clay?
They were really good.
So evidently that pear tart was really, really good because they finished it off in like 5 minutes. Granted, it was small, and there's, well, 5 of them eating it. I didn't. I ate a little piece of the topping and it was really good, but yeah, they loved it. So that is a do again for sure. Well, friends, my family enjoyed the pear tart so much that my husband asked me if I could make it into a pie. So that's what I've done. I just took the same recipe and made it deep dish basically. So we'll see if they enjoy this as much as they did the tart. Okay kids, the pear tart turned into a pie. What'd you think?
I thought it was really good.
I feel like it was a little bit better than the pear tart.
And Archer and Ella are eating it, so evidently they like it. Ella, are you eating it or sharing it with him? I don't think he wants what's in your hand. Oh, the crust. Next recipe up to try is pear almond cake. Okay, 9 tablespoons unsalted butter, which is already in the pan. 9 tablespoons white sugar. 2 large eggs. 7 tablespoons all-purpose flour. 3½ ounces ground almonds. 1/2 teaspoon baking powder. And then top with the pears. And I probably cut up too many pears, but that's okay. I'm sure.
Can I help?
Sure. Are your hands clean? Yes. Push it down in a little bit.
Is that good?
Sure. We're going to put it in the oven at 375 for 25 minutes. Just be really careful. No, you don't need a pot holder. Just don't touch the rack. Good job. This is the almond pear cake.
I can taste the almonds. Yes.
What do you think?
Good. Good.
Pretty good. I like it.
All right, friends, so we have made pear bread, which was excellent. My family loved it. Pear smoothies, not so good. We won't be ever doing that again. Pear tart, which they loved and asked me to make a pear pie. So we thickened it up and made a pear pie, and they loved that. That would be their favorite. And then we also made pear cake, which was delicious also. But their favorite was the pear pie. So I'll probably make another one of those. And then I'm also going to I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the rest of these pears because actually it's been a few weeks. I've been making these recipes out over a couple weeks, and so now my pears are not looking so good. Yeah, about half of them are half bad, so I'm gonna have to cut off some pieces. And actually I might make some pear bread and freeze it with the rest just to use them up, and then we could have it over the next couple months. So I'll probably do that to get them used up. So thanks for watching my video on using up a bucket of pears. And oh, here's my helper. He wants to get in the video too. So thanks for watching. I hope you'll like, subscribe, and join us in this joy-filled life. Thanks. Bye.